is to be able to teach, improve and guide performers of all abilities. Therefore, their analytical skills of their particular sport should be at a high level. Coach could analyse performers in their own different ways, but what they should be able to deliver at the end to their performers are clear areas that need to be worked on in training, and also ways of being able to improve them. For example, drills that they can use to be able to improve that particular weakness. It's one thing being able to analyse and spot weaknesses, but the next is being able to address the situation and come up with solutions to improvement. It's important, however, that when analysing a performer's game, that the coach has a clear expectation of the performer at their stage of development. What I mean by this is that they know their performer's ability. For example, a beginner in basketball isn't possibly going to be fully educated and know the correct technique, so a coach should recognise that they are a beginner, so there isn't any point in hitting them with a list of everything they need to do because they've only just started in the game. However, a basketball player that's been playing for 8 years and plays at a high level needs to be closely watched and analysed by their coach to ensure that they can spot any weaknesses that arise and put effort into improving them. As well as analysing ability, a coach might be able to analyse their personality and motivation of the athletes that they coach. A coach will do the majority of this simply by watching them train and compete. This will allow them to learn a lot about their athletes' drive and motivation through the way they behave and present body language. This will allow the coach to recognise the type of athletes they are working with, and therefore potentially having to change their coaching style to ensure they keep a good disciplined relationship with their athletes. As well as being good at analysing their own players, a coach should be skilled at analysing the opposition. This could allow the coach to spot certain tactics of the opposition during a rugby game, for example, and come up with ways to deal with it and avoid them getting beaten by it. Additionally, a coach might analyse a weakness in the opposition, for example, the opposition's defensive line in football, for example, and then adjust the team's tactics to take advantage of the weakness. So he might suggest that they play more of an attacking game to put pressure on that weak defensive line. A coach being an analyst involves them having a good eye for the game, but also having a good understanding. Some ways that a sports coach can analyse their players is by using video footage and slowing it down to spot real precise technical errors. A good thing about video footage is the ability to be able to slow it down and show precise areas, but it also allows you to possibly compare technique to professionals, for example. They could also watch a performer in a live situation and collect data on a data collection sheet and review it at the end of the match. This is known as notation analysis. Notation analysis allows and shows areas of weakness in a player's game, so it could be a tennis player's first serve percentage could be quite low, for example. Therefore, a coach will know during training that they should be working on ways of making sure that first serve percentage increases, so they have more of a chance to win the point from their first serve. Finally then, some coaches might just generally have a really good eye, so they can simply spot areas of weakness by setting up some basic drills and viewing the performer and being able to spot areas technically in their game that need improvement.